Hello everybody, welcome back to the A&L live streams. I'm typing up the poll right now. We're trying a new format for the polls today. Which movie is our title quote from? Quoted from. We gotta think of some good movies, Apollo. We'll do Elf. We'll do Back to the Future. We'll do High School Musical, and we'll do, what's the last one we should have, puppies? What's another funny movie that a lot of people know? All right, I have all the options. So this is fun. You guys have to pick, you have to vote on which movie our title is from. A fun new poll format. Ruth is here, Alicia's here, Foxy's here, Matthias is here. Wow, you guys are super quick. Wait a second, I just saw a bunch of you in Mr. Lee's stream. You made it over already? Are we in a streamception already? Ruth is saying hi. Stephen, Apollo, Leyla, and Tucker. Foxy said hello. Alicia said the double white hearts. Mr. Ben is back. What's up? If you guys like this quote format, we'll do more of it in the future where the title of the stream is a quote from a movie and then the poll is the movie choices that you have to vote on. I think it could be an interesting, new, fun game to the stream. Foxy said, Matthias put the chicken mobster emojis in the chat. Matthias, how many likes do we need on the double dose today to let out the chickies? What do you think? Foxy said, I have really low battery. Uh-oh. Foxy, how low is it? Are we talking sub 10%? That would give me battery anxiety. Matthias, only 10? It's slow anyway? I know, we've had some slow streams, right? I hope this one gets a lot of views. Hope that YouTube algo blesses us on this amazing Thursday. Ruth said, hey again, Foxy. Steven, if we get to 40 likes, you got to give the pups treats. Unfortunately, Foxy, I cannot give the puppies treats today, but there's a good reason. So we had a full bucket of treats in the downstairs that had a lid on it, and we woke up this morning and all of the treats were gone and the lid was open. So Apollo and Leyla ate like 10 to 12 treats each, it seems like, this morning. So they've had all the treats they can have. Brody's here. I speak in movie quotes. Stephen, Brody, you'll love this poll format. Luann is here. Hello, Stephen and the Poopers. Brody, you are the perfect man for this. You got to keep track of how many of these you get right over the time. So we're going to do this more often where the title of the stream is going to be a movie quote. And then you have to vote on what you think, which movie it's from. Emily is here. And the birthday boy's back. Craig Wolf. Hello, Craig. Hello, everyone in the chat. No sound. Craig, you have no sound? I'm posting a pic of my dog flying in the community. Let's go. The treats were stolen. Oh, yeah. Stolen treats this morning. Mark Crow is here saying hello, Apollo and Leyla and Steven. Hi again, everyone. How are you? Said Peter. Lucite is here. Hey there. How are you doing today? Luann said, I love trivia. The question is, when should we reveal what movie it actually is? At what point? Craig said it's back. Alicia said I have sound. Sounds good here for Brody. All right, the sound is back. We are in business. I have bad news for Matthias. We cannot let out the chickies, unfortunately. My mom just came out here with Tucker and went back by the garden. So we'll see if they're out here the whole time. While Tucker's outside in the backyard, we can't let out the chickens. But we'll see. Maybe they go back inside before the stream is over. And we'll let out the chickies. I'm going to Six Flags this weekend. Oh my goodness, that sounds so fun. No, Emily, you've been having the worst day so far. We got to turn that day into a great day. One step at a time. We'll start with the A&L Live and we'll keep it going. Thumbs up from Mr. Ben for Ruth. Brody said, hey, Luann, loved the Mexican standoff short you did, LOL. Ruth said, hi, Peter, all good, thanks, how are you? It is only a few seconds I lost sound. It may have been me, said Craig. All right. Well, let me know if it happens again, Craig. Oh, we have a tug of war. Vote quick. Who's going to win, Leyla or Apollo? Steven, I'll message you in a bit tomorrow. Okay, Foxy. Hopefully you have a better day, Emily, said Lucita. We need to turn that frown upside down. Alicia said, yes, great short. Ruth said, hearts from Mr. Ben. Peter said, hi, Foxy. Ruth said, Leyla, I think you're going to win, win, win. Alicia said, go, Leyla, go, Leyla. Peter said, hi to Mr. Ben. Agnes is back. Hello, Agnes. Ooh, Lucita, that's so fun. They're having the Fright Fest while you're going. That's scary. Girl power, thank you. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, said Emily. DC Six Flags is terrible. Oh, Craig, I don't know where Lucita's going to the Six Flags, but the one in New Jersey is pretty good. They have King Ka, Nitro. They got like a water park, a safari, an amusement park. Wow, Apollo won. Oh my goodness. Leyla, what's going on? Do you feel okay? Do you have a temperature? Oh my gosh, Apollo never wins the tug of wars. Wow. Wow, Apollo, good job. Luann said, I know all those movies except one, so that's my vote. Hearts for everyone from Foxy. Alicia said, go, Leyla. Is it the Jackson Six Flags? I'm not sure which town it is, Brody, but that's got to be it, right? There's only one in New Jersey, right? It's kind of like, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours south of me, so it's kind of like in the middle towards the south part of Jersey. Agnes said, hey, Ruth. Alicia said, Apollo, what is going on here? Ruth said, no, Leyla, Rumple's back. Hello, Rumple. Craig said, I love Jersey Six Flags. I'm going to the one in Springfield, Mass. Joanna is back saying, the good pooches. Hello, Joanna. Ruth is saying, hi, Agnes, hope you're having a lovely day. King Daka, I thought was closed because of it rarely made it over the top if someone was over like 250. Oh, King Daka. Why did I read that so weird? I think it finally did close, Brody. I actually think you're right. It was like the scariest ride there for years and years and years, but I think it finally closed. I never went on it. I went to Six Flags like 3 or 4 times, and I was always right around King Daka, and I was like, nope, I'm good. I'll stick with my Nitro. Craig said it's just that DC Six Flags is the worst park ice ever. You can get tickets for $20. Alicia said, like the like button, and the like button will like you back. Please, can we see the chickens? I'm not going to go back there because my sister, my mom, and Tucker are over there. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but I'm going to let them be. Agnes said, Ruth, not bad. How about you? Brody said, yeah, Jackson, there's a great Mexican restaurant near it, next to where you can play paintball. Ooh, that's fun. A full day of Six Flags and paintball. What could beat that? My family that lives down by there in Burlington County, they got like the Six Flags yearly pass, so they went a lot this past year. Oh yeah, exactly, like Craig. I have season passes, tickets to Six Flags. By the way, everybody, it's Craig's birthday. Can we get another round of happy birthdays from Mr. Craig? Hopefully you get the dogs' costumes. I did, Lucita. I'm excited for Halloween to have the dogs dress up for you all. Rumple said, I got no clue. I don't watch TV, rarely even movies. Ruth said, I'm good. Thanks, Agnes. Can I please see Tucker? We'll see Tucker at some point. I'm sure they'll pop out into the yard. They went all the way to the back. Natalie said, hi, good afternoon, Apollo and Leyla. Hello, Natalie. We have Apollo and Leyla. We have a Leyla loaf. I could cheat by using Google. Rumple, no cheating. No cheating. My kids play airsoft, said Craig. Avi's back. Apollo, Leyla, there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. Oh, Avi knows this. Yep. Avi. There we go. We're talking in movie quotes now. I know Avi knows the movie. What's up, Avi? Natalie said, happy birthday, Craig. Thank you all. Happy birthday, Craig. Happy birthday, Craig. Happy birthday, Craig. Happy birthday, Craig. Oh my gosh, I can't read all the happy birthdays to Craig. So many. I asked what was the scariest ride in the Jackson Six Flags when I talked to employees. They all said, if you want to die, ride Viper. OMG. Foxy said, Steven, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Foxy. You're the best. You always give me so many good compliments. Lucita said, do any of you live in Springfield, Mass? Live in the area? Come to the park? Happy birthday. Mr. Ben said, A&L, Steven, and Tucker, let's go. Thank you, Mr. Ben. Peter said, happy birthday, Craig. I have never played Actually, I played paintball. I don't know if that's the same thing or different from airsoft. AV sent the stars and the hearts for Ruth, the dearest darling. Alicia said, you are too, Foxy. Hope everything is good with you, Natalie. Hershey Park, it's fun also. We have so many theme parks in our East Coast area, right? We have Hershey Park, Dorney Park, Six Flags. What else? I feel like there's even another one. You got Disney World all the way down. That's kind of far, though. But right in this, like, from Maryland to New York area, and then in, like, PA, you got so many. Auxiliadora Nardoto said hi. Hello, hello. Plastic BBs for airsoft. Foxy said, Steven, I always tell you this. I'm not the best since you got the title. I don't know, Foxy. I think we are Wow, good catch, Apollo. We are co-wearing that crown. Big City is here, our musketeer. I think airsoft illegal in Jersey. Oh, okay. That explains why I've never been airsofting. King's Dominion said Craig. Natalie said it's all good, Ruth. Matthias is down in Kentucky. Let me know if you're interested in going to the park in the chat. Ruth said hi, Big City. And Alicia, Big City, said you are so spoiled, Steven. Take a smile and leave a like. Joanna said, do you have a third dog? We do, Joanna. I'm sure if you keep watching the stream, you'll see him at some point. He went all the way back there with my sister and mom. They're doing something, but I'm sure we'll be on the stream longer than they're back there, so I'll show Tucker the next time he pops out. Foxy said, nah, you and the rest of the A&L fam are the best, but I am too. Exactly, Foxy, because you are in the A&L fam. Lucita said, I have not slept since last week. What the? You got to take a nap. Lucita, how are your eyes open? Agnes said, tonight's game 4 of the Brewers-Cubs. Brewers 2, Cubs 1. If Brewers win, take the title. Let's go, Brew Crew. My Yankees are out. My Mets didn't even make it, so I need somebody to root for. I can hop on that Brewers train. Brody said paintball isn't, but people freeze the balls to make them like a high-power musket. Mr. Ben said, Foxy, what's up? Everybody, look, it's so cold here in New Jersey. I'm actually rocking the sweatshirt for the first time. The A&L hoodie. Oh my gosh, it's so nice and toasty. Fits me just perfect. If you haven't checked out the merch, go to A&L, Apollo and Leyla.com. Joanna said, what kind of dog is Tucker? He is also a German Shepherd, but he's like a regular German Shepherd. He's called a Sable Shepherd, so he's like black and brown. Ruth said, good luck to the Brewers. Go, Brewers, go, said Big City. You've been drinking coffee all week. BJ's here. What's up, BJ? And Mustang is back. Hello there, woof, woof. What's up, everybody? Alicia said, you rock everything. Let's go. I can't have all the fun. You guys got to rock that A&L merch, too. Craig said on that North Carolina, South Carolina is an amusement park called Carowinds. Ooh, I have never been there. That would be fun. Foxy said, you can't be without sleep for a week. I know, Foxy, you go like crazy, right? Don't you start to have like hallucinations? Who's the guy, the great magician? David Blaine, didn't he stay up for like a crazy amount of time? I thought I heard him talking about that once. Brody said, yeah, the torpedo bats really make a difference when you go against a good team. Or I guess they don't make enough of a difference, huh? Hi, Mr. Ben. A bunch of hellos in the chat. Should I reveal the movie? Is anybody still voting, or should we finally reveal the movie? Where are you going, Layla? Oh, by the way, everybody, something was cool happened yesterday. I was taking out our recycling, and I moved one of the barrels, and a bunch of salamanders popped out, which I was like so surprised at. I relocated them under this thing. Should we check if they're still there? To stay up for work, so don't fall asleep, said Lucita. Agnes said, fingers crossed, Big City. You can drink beer in South Carolina, half of the park outside, but can't on the north side of the park. Tune Time with Winnie said, hi, Apollo and Leyla. Hello, Tune Time. Lee is here. The wolf pack is in the house. Hello, Lee and Jensen and wolf pack. BJ said, you must have very damp soil to have salamanders that close to the house. Yeah, there was a little bit of water underneath the barrel when I moved it, for sure. I was shocked, though. I've never seen them, like, not under a rock. Shall we check? Let's see if they're still under here. Ready, set, go. No salamanders, just a cricket. I thought I was going to get to show you the little lizards. No Sallies, though. It's so cold, I wonder where they went. Oh, well. Paula R. said hi. Hello, Paula. Oh, no, we're getting the 6-7s in the chat. They're here, everybody. These 6-7ers. Here they come. I think Tucker's coming our way. Welcome in, Lee. Craig Wolf said, I have a tattoo that says Wolfpack around a wolf head on my forearm, my family name. Is it possible to be without sleeping for a week, but very dangerous, not advisable, said Foxy. I have no energy. I've been getting headaches all week because I can't sleep. You gotta take a rest. Brody says sleep deprivation causes hallucinations, psychotic breaks. I know of people who can function on like 2 to 4 hours of sleep every other day. That is wild. Imagine how much time for activities. Now I'm quoting movies left and right. What is that? That is Step Brothers quote, I believe. Okay, so I'm gonna reveal the quote of our title of the stream. The quote of the title of the stream comes from, drum roll, dun, 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 High School Musical. We have eggs here. Fresh eggs. We could go take a peek at the chickies now. No sleep will hurt you. It's getting colder out here. It's freezing. I gotta wear my sweatshirt today. I was shivering on our part when I wasn't wearing the proper clothes. I had only the A&L shirt on. I need to put the hoodie on. There's Tucker, for anybody that was wondering where Tucker was. Dana White sleeps like hours every other day. If I don't sleep long enough, I get terrible migraines. Oh, I get terrible migraines when I exercise too much. I was nervous. I had basketball last night for the first time in a few months. So I brought this thing called Gator Light. It's like a high electrolyte drink. It's a Gatorade, but with extra electrolytes and like vitamins and stuff. Because I get really bad migraines sometimes. Rumple's here. Hello, Rumple. Ruth put the emojis in the chat. Come here, Apollo. Come here, Apollo. Bathroom break. Agnes said, Steve, how is that Chinese scooter doing? Are you talking about the Gyroar? The Gyroar is parked in my garage right now. Rumple said, Dana White, that UFC guy. Steven, you're bad at chess compared to Apollo? He did beat me in one of my YouTube videos, didn't he? The Gyroar is doing great. I don't use it too often, but it is a super quick scooter. If anybody's in the scooter market, it's not bad. I take Imatrex, said Craig. Ruth said, go take a look at the Apollo and Leyla merchandise. Thank you, Ruth. Big City said you can rock the Apollo and Leyla B merch also. BJ said Tucker is a handsome dog. Thank you, BJ. He's grown into his big old floppy feet and legs, right? He's still a little uncoordinated, but I mean, if you look at that video on our channel from when we first brought him home, he was like a floppy fish flopping around our whole yard. He is much better now. How was the basketball game? It was fun. I was since I've been running so much, I held up well. I was nervous I was going to be super tired and out of shape. Basketball shape is crazy. You got to be in like very high conditioning. But it was good and I played well, so it was fun. I embarrassed myself in chess not too long ago. Brody said the best thing for migraines and dehydration is Pedialyte, advanced care drink. If you don't stay hydrated, your brain loses fluid. I don't know what it is, Brody. I've asked doctors my whole life. Because I always think I have like this problem in my body with circulation because my hands and my feet get freezing cold. I've gotten migraines my whole life from exercise, but I have nothing wrong with me, so they say. So I think I just sweat a lot and I lose a lot of the fluids. I think you're right because I am someone who sweats a ton. So I think when I sweat a lot in like sports, that triggers my body for some reason. BJ said, I remember how floppy Tucker was as a new pup. Rumpel said, I have eyes on a foldable decathlon bike. It fits better in the elevator. Big City said, I take the Engality shot for migraines and it works great. UFC doesn't allow slapping like Pancreas did with open palm strikes. Foxy, you lost in 20 moves in chess? Uh-oh. Steven, you may get your electrolytes out of balance. Yeah, I think that is probably the issue. So, BJ, if I drink that electrolyte drink and just like overload on electrolyte, should I be okay then? I was last night. I didn't get a migraine. My migraines are so bad. They last like from anywhere from several hours to like a full day, and I like get that full visual aura, crazy lines, squiggles in your eyes, and then I get like a headache, bad headache, throw up sometimes. I basically go in a dark room and quit. Bye, Tucker. He's my mom's shadow. Jedediah Yoder is here. What's up, Jedediah? Brody said, I sweat just looking at a treadmill. I'm going to go now because my head hurts so bad. Oh, sorry, Lucita. I hope it feels better soon. Rest up. You need some sleep. Ruth said, go and get some sleep, Lucita. You need to sleep. I would not overload on it, but drink it throughout the day. Too many people drink tons of plain water, lose minerals. Gotcha. Alicia said, come on. Tap, tap, tap. Let's smash those like buttons. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, everybody. Yeah, exactly, Craig. You know the feeling, right? I swear, like, in my lifetime, the feeling of being, like, just the weakest and, like, most terrible feeling ever has come from migraines. To the point where, like, your whole body has, like, no strength. And I'm just, like, sleeping on the floor next to the toilet in the dark. It's really... Migraines can be, like, really bad. If you have never gotten a migraine, consider yourself lucky. They are probably the worst like medical thing I've ever had in my life in terms of like the overall feeling of like just weakness, faintness, nausea. Oh, it's terrible. Then plus the headache on top. AV said, Tucker, look at the cutie pie, Tucker. Gatorade version is the low end of what helps compared to the Pedialyte, what I'm talking about. Gotcha, Brody. If you sweat and run in tennis, you need to check the electrolytes. Alicia said, hi, everyone. Bernard Pachow is here saying, hi, guys. What's up, Bernard? Hi, Peter. I am well, and how are you doing? Said BJ. Agnes said, howdy, Alicia. Steven, have you gotten back your ELO in chess yet? So, Foxy, I've gained back some of it. At my peak in chess, I was 1220 ELO. At my lowest, this past, like, spiral downward, I think I got to, like, 1040. I'm embarrassed to even admit that. And now I'm at, like, 1120. So I'm kind of in the middle, and I'm creeping my way back up. And Foxy, Foxy, let me know. Foxy, or anybody who plays chess. If you play chess on chess.com, do you think they have some kind of algorithm that, like, matches you with someone who's actually good or bad, depending, like, independent of what their ELO says? Because I swear I was playing people with, like, 1100 and 1000 ELOs that were destroying me. And I was like, how am I losing 10 games in a row? It doesn't make any sense. I think chess.com has some kind of sneaky algo. Ian Given is here. What's up, Ian? Sometimes people can get relief from 2 pressure points at the base of the skull and not get dehydrated. Interesting. Agnes said, hi, Bernard. Hi, my beautiful sister Ruth said, Bernard. Sean is here. What's up, Sean? Sorry I had to train my puppies. El Primo Ruben. They are bots. What the heck? You think we're robots? Me and Apollo and Leyla? I can assure you we are not AI, my friend. We have not been created by the Sora app. They are bots. I've noticed more bots in games. Oh, you're talking about chess.com. Okay, I got you now. Some 1100s are really good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, kind of, Foxy. I feel like all 1100s aren't created equally, and chess.com knows this. And, like, sometimes they match you up against 1100s that, like, maybe they were 1400s in the past. And they, like, understand these things. Because I swear, sometimes I lose, like, 10 games in a row, and then sometimes I win, like, 10 games in a row. And I'm like, shouldn't it be more like 50-50? Brody said some people drop scores to either crush people or get crushed and fail and fall. I love those speed runs of, like, Hikaru does, like, speed runs on alt accounts. That's fun to watch. They just push their, like, corner pawns all the way up the board. We are up to 28 likes on the day, everybody. Who is going to be the 30th like? My dad got migraines for years and then they stopped. So the only time I've ever gotten migraines in my entire life is after doing something like extremely physical, where I had to exert like a lot of energy. Like I've never got a random migraine ever. But for those of you who said you've gotten migraines in the chat, like Craig said he threw up also, do you also get the visual aura? That is the wildest thing, and it's the worst feeling because those blurs in your eyes come like 30 minutes before you even get the headache. So you start to get those and like you know you're gonna get the headache and there's like nothing you can do to stop it. It's like, oh no. And then you're just like waiting with those in your eyes. 1100s could be 1400s and past, so whenever you meet someone, always have it with you that you don't know their actual strength. Foxy, I think we are thinking like simpatico today. We're finishing each other's sandwiches. It happens a lot in Pokemon Go too now. Brody, I have not played Pokemon Go in a while, but I was on that app in the very beginning. Rumple said, I only got migraines twice in my life, never again. Alicia said, you are absolutely correct, Steven. BJ said, if it happens after physical activity and check tension in your trapezius muscle, if they are tight, they can cause a bad headache from blood flow issues. Where is your trapezius muscle? Used to have the heart palpitations early teens. It corrected itself. So I have a heart murmur, but I got it checked it out. They said there's no actual issue from it. But I think a heart murmur is like an irregular heartbeat. Since we're on the health topic, did you guys see Amazon just announced they're making these medical vending machines? So now if you go to like an Amazon, I think it's called Amazon One Medical or Amazon One Health or something like that. If you go to one of their locations and you get prescribed something, you don't have to go to a pharmacy anymore. You could just get it out of a vending machine right there, which is crazy. I think CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid are out of a gig. It's so much better. The Animal Lover channel is here. Hello, Animal Lover. Oh, the traps. That's when I do my shrugs to get the big traps. Traps are the big muscle on the shoulder of the neck. Lots of arms. Above head movement. Sports can trigger spasms. The Saudi family bought Pokemon Go recently, so people are trying to max out level 50. Wait a second, Brody. They're buying up all the games. Didn't they just buy up EA too? I think they were part of that for like $55 billion. They bought it. Alicia said, what? Brody said, one, yeah. Wow. Bodybuilders get headaches sometimes after doing upper body. I played against a guy that was 1900 and he played better than me. I thought that was a bit strange. Just wait 4 days for a doctor to see you on one, LOL. Pretty soon we will have Amazon taps supplying water to homes. Rumple, they are doing everything. If there is an industry, a business, a sector, a commodity, anything, Amazon's tentacles are in it. It's crazy. Mark Crow said 30 likes. We did it. We hit 30 likes. Let's go. Bruce said, I'm fine. Thanks, kiddo. Mom is here. Hello, all. Everybody, if you saw Tucker and my mom, she's now in the chat. Brody said Saudis are expanding because the oil is drying up and the tourist economy leveled out. Leyla, can I get that bally? Oh yeah, they're making big investments. I've been seeing it. I'm doing great. Ruth said the Animal Lover channel. Hi, Joanne. Hello, Mom said Rumple. Alicia said we can do better. Tap, tap, tap your beautiful screen for the fur babies. BJ said, hi, Joanne. Tucker is gorgeous. You did good. Ruth said, that's good to hear, kiddo. Alicia, I told my mom you might possibly get a tattoo and she was shocked. I don't think she believed me. You got to tell her in the chat. I wasn't making it up, right? Brody said EA stopped caring decades ago anyway. The only game I've played in the past years is Fortnite, basically. I used to love those sports games growing up. Agnes said, good afternoon, Joanne. Alicia said, I'm sure you are proud of Steven. Doing great. Oh, Alicia, thank you. Oh, we can check out the chickies now, and we can even let them out if you guys want to. I hope Matthias is still here. He's the one clamoring for the chickies. I believe that you can hit at least 1,700 elo. Foxy, why stop there? If I ever get to 1,700, I'm going to feel that need to get to 2,000. Jamal is here. I needed a pick-me-up today, and you guys never let me down. Thank y'all. Love you guys. Jamal, so glad you are loving the stream, getting the positivity from it. Sad to hear you had a bit of a down day, but I hope, you know, this stream can change that around, and hopefully you have a better rest of the day. Good end to the week. Come on, chickies. Come on, Apollo. Alicia said I will be getting a tattoo of Apollo and Leyla B. OMG. Come on, Apollo. Sweet dreams, Peter. See you tomorrow. See ya later, Peter. Thanks for hanging out. What do you got there, Apollo? They killed Madden with the yearly parody. I certainly am proud of him. I put the saddles on some of the chicks. Saddles? What is this bone from? Oh, yes, I see these little saddles on these chickies. Come on. The B would be a cute tattoo, said BJ. AV said, let's go, Fabio. Cock-a-doodle-doo. With the chickie emojis in the chat. My goal is to become 2150 in Blitz. Steve said, chickies. I know the Saudis were to build the highest skyscraper in the world. Like a $2 million condo minimum. OMG. Highest I've ever been in Blitz is 2,100. That's not too good. Foxy, if that's not too good, what am I? Jamal said, I noticed Tucker is getting big, bro. OMG, he's huge, Jamal. I think Apollo's got a run for his money as being the biggest boy of the pack. BJ said, you could not pay me to go way up to the top of the tallest skyscrapers. What are the saddles for? Therefore, like, you know how some of our hens look bald on their back? It's because the roosters go ham on them. It's to protect that, I believe. Rooster said, oh my goodness, who did that bone belong to? Apollo is a wolf. Yusuf Khan is here. One of the new roosters looks like Fabio, but I'm sorry to say maybe more handsome? No way. Well, maybe he's more handsome, but he definitely doesn't have more swag. Nobody walks with more funk and flair than our Fabio. I went from 2,100 to 2,020. So, Ruth, that's probably a bone from like a leftover meal we have. We throw a lot of scraps into the chicken coop and they pick it apart. They're like kind of like little vultures. Fabio has competition, said BJ. Ruth put the chickie emoji, the Mr. Fabio in the chat. Brody said my favorite football game still is Blitz, the League 1 and 2. Agreed, Fabio is king of the coop. Steve said Fabio is the king. I only have 5% left on my phone. Foxy, you got to find a charger. Come on, Foxy, you got to stick with us till the end. You're going to need to find a charger ASAP, though. Fabio is just too sexy for the stream. Burj Jeddah or Kingdom Tower, it's stuck some corruption issues. What about the Burj Khalifa? Isn't that the tallest building in the world? Mr. 200 is here. What's up, Mr. 200? No! You're having a bad day too? What's with everybody having bad days? We got to have better days. Come on, everybody. It ain't so bad. It ain't so bad. BJ said, I'm sorry, Mr. 200. Caden is here. I'm going to order an orange shirt here soon. Caden, let's go. You're the man, Caden. Look what I'm rocking today. I got the hoodie on. Here in New Jersey, it's pretty cold today. It's like probably, I would say it's like literally like upper 50s. It's really chilly out here. So I'm rocking the hoodie today. I got the hat on, but I wear my orange Halloween A&L shirt all the time. So I'm sure you're going to love it, Caden. I'm sure you're going to love it. Caden said, sweet puppers. Burj Khalifa is in UAE. This one is in Saudi Arabia. Ah, okay, I got you. Alicia said that is what Apollo is getting so excited for because of Tucker, I bet. Agnes said, does Fabio walk like Travolta in Saturday Night Fever? we gotta get a good video of Fabio walking for you, Agnes. He walks, his head just bobs with such a movement and a rhythm. It's like no other chicken. BJ said my day has been good even though it poured rain. The rain stopped and I was able to go outside. Well, BJ, I was informed on our first stream of the day that we are going to get 2 inches of rain and 60-mile-per-hour winds on Sunday. We have a nor'easter coming our way, which is no bueno. Do you guys, who was in the stream when I was bailing out our basement with water because the sub pump was broken and I had to keep like plugging it in and unplugging it? Who was in that stream? Raise the hands in the chat. Were you here for that? Mr. Ben said, Magoo. Emily said, I gotta go. See y'all later, Emily. Thanks for hanging out. Kaden said, I watched your shorts last night and now I want an orange shirt and a hat. Oh, Kaden, did you see the video where I made where it was like I instant changed outfits with all the merch? That's a good one, right? I'm glad you watched some of the shorts. BJ said it has been getting to the low 40s here at night. 54, 36 at night, debating whether I should bring outdoor plants in. Oh, you probably should. I think Alicia said in the morning stream we're going to get some frost. Ruth said, bye, Emily. I brought my pepper plants in from outside, said BJ. The only way I can have a bad day is if there's no live streams from Steven. Oh, well, Foxy, then you've had a lot of good days because I don't know how many days we've missed of live streams, but I think you can count them on one hand so far this year. We're pretty good. We're pretty consistent. At least, if I do say so myself. Bluegill Buster said I would play with those puppers. Hello, Bluegill. How you doing? Cleef has been surpassed and catches fire a lot, so another group announced a new, bigger tower, but it's been struggling. Caden said, hello, Roof. Elf is my favorite Christmas movie. Me too, Caden. Caden, I think it goes beyond Christmas for me. It might be in my top 5 movie list no matter what. No matter what season. Ruth said, yes, saw that. The sub pump stream was fun. Yes, saw that. Oh, now I get Ruth's comment. I think, said Foxy. Oh my gosh, I'm behind on the chat. My south side porch, I have closed in cold frames so it closed out and gets warm during the day of sun. Put my peppers in there last week. Kaden said, that's the one I watched. I loved it. What movie is the title from? So the title is from the movie dun, da, 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 High School Musical. We don't talk about what happened. Oh, lil bro. Thumbs down for your Yankees, my man. Sorry. Sorry. They didn't show up to win. There's always next year. Join my Mets. We're on vacation in Aruba right now. Book some flights. Meet us down there. BJ said, I love Elf. You know the filthy thing about the Burj Khalifa? It doesn't have an outgoing drainage system. It's collected. Ew. That's gross. Caden said, same here. I love Elf. Watched it at least every Christmas, but throughout the year too. We used to drive down to the Outer Banks for July 4th, and the car we had was a Suburban, and it had like a movie player, and we'd bring like 3 or 4 movies, and every year Elf was one of them that we'd watch. So I've seen that movie. I mean, I watch it every Christmas, probably 3 or 4 times, maybe even more, 5 or 6. But I would watch it then too every single year. Alicia said, you are right. This weekend is going to be bad. Your merch short made me go to NORE and Neptune's Kick because of that song you used. I have to say, Brody, I stole that song from a Logan Paul. I pretty much copied one of his videos where he showed off Prime and turned it into an A&L short. I want a pair of Elf slippers, said BJ. Oh no, Foxy's at 4%. He's under 5. Working my hardest for my channel. It's getting too overwhelmed with college and stuff, and I'm on the verge of almost quitting. Oh, don't quit, Mr. 200. Just don't like put so much pressure on yourself. Just do it when you have time or when you feel like you want to be creative. Don't like force yourself. If it's becoming a burden for you, that's going to make you want to quit. But if you only keep doing it when you want to, or when you feel like, you're inspired, then you'll be able to do it forever. I knew it wasn't from Elf, but I'm not too familiar with High School Musical or Back to the Future. BJ not worried about garden plants. They can tolerate short-term temps. Good dog. I am with you about the Yankees, said Alicia. I saw the short where Tucker was outside with Apollo and Leyla and where you said Apollo's name was almost Ghost. It's true. Ghost was in the running for Apollo's name for a bit. I'm very happy it's Apollo and not Ghost. Elf, love it, can watch it on repeat, LOL constantly. I have yet to watch Elf the whole way through. Brody, what are you waiting for? You're the king of movies. You gotta watch the full Elf movie. It's fantastic. You'll love it. Foxy said, Steven, pet Apollo? Apollo, come here, buddy boy. Foxy pets. Foxy Pets. Oh, he likes Foxy Pets. Oh, he loves Foxy Pets. He wants more Foxy Pets. Good boy. Leyla, you want some pets too? Leyla B can't be left out of the Foxy Pets. That short was awesome. Tucky is so cute. I would love if we could see him outside. Caden, you just missed it. He was outside for a bit on this stream. He was outside with all of us. Rewind the stream when it's over if you can't rewind it now. He was on for a bit. Yes, garden plants can deal with low 30s. It warms up. I had lots of peppers and plants, and just in case. Foxy said, gotta go now. Bye. See you later, Foxy. Thanks for hanging out. Charge that phone, my friend. I love when they sit on the ground like that. It's so cute. Use Neptunes first and help them shoot Pharrell into popularity. I'm glad you made it, Apollo. LOL. I wanted Ghost. I have yet watched that and the Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones was amazing. I love that show. Agnes said, sorry about the New York Yankees. Our Leyla B is the best. 2 of the sweetest doggies I've ever seen. And okay, I'll rewind. Thank you, Caden. Appreciate you. I'm very happy you found our community. It's always nice when I notice like a new name that it's not just a passerby, like they're actually partaking in the community and adding to it. And you're one of those, Caden, so I appreciate you. Alicia said, take care, Foxy. Brody said, That's it. Did I show this flag yet on the stream? I think I did. But I can show it again for you all. All of our amazing A&L. Apollo, you like the flag? Brody said, I also get made fun of for not watching Breaking Bad. I get compared to Walter White a lot. I have not seen Breaking Bad myself. But I watch almost zero content. I watch 0 movies. I watch 0 TV shows. All I watch is sports and YouTube. I don't really like shows and movies anymore that aren't like real. I don't know. I like learning about stuff, and I like watching podcasts, and I like watching videos that are like real, but for some reason I am not a big fan of like TV shows and movies anymore. Except for The Queen's Gambit, which you guys made me watch, and it was amazing. Agnes said, can't the plants just be covered instead of being brought in? I'm not sure. These plants will be easy enough to just move in the screen and patio at least to protect. Rumpel said, I like it. Kaden said, I love this community so much since you are always so positive and uplifting. And of course, love Apollo and Leyla. Thank you, Kaden. Sports, Bob's Burgers, Blues Brothers, and scary movies. LOL. Same thing. I don't watch TV or movies, only on rare occasions. Same, Rumpel. OMG, Apollo. We hit the 40 like mark. Guys, it's so bad. After the streams are over, I try to go on my runs. But like if I lay down, oh my God. It's so brutal trying to get back up. I really have to be good today. I just have to put on my shoes and go. Like, don't even think. Don't do nothing. Just put on the shoes and go. Don't think about it. Don't take a break. Don't sit down. Don't lay down. Don't nothing. You don't want to get back up. B just said most plants can be covered, but here it's so cloudy and often the sun does not come out in the fall and winter. Easier to bring the peppers in. I had one pepper plant that lived for 5 years. Wow. Your dog looks like mine. Do you have white German Shepherds too? Gregory's here. Hi, Gregory. I joke I got to YouTube University. Brody, same. I learned so, honestly, like truly, I think I learned more from YouTube in my life than I did from my education in college. And I honestly mean that. Rumpel said some hyped up shows like Ted Lasso, Afterlife, Dave the Jackal kind of stuff. Agnes said loved Queen's Gambit, started playing chess again. Agnes, what's your ELO? I am currently 1120. My peak is 1220. I play the 10-minute mode on chess.com. I got into chess a few years ago, but you know, you go through like waves of like being super into it, falling in and out of love with it, but I love chess and I love that show. I honestly want to rewatch it. I liked it so much. Random said yes. OMG, Random, you got to subscribe. You'll love our community. It's all about Apollo and Leyla. And you know all the amazing things of white German Shepherds and how amazing puppies that they are. Alicia said, exactly, Steven. Just do it. Talking with Tucker. The OG Tucker is here. And soaring and flying into the chat. Tucker, do you know the movie? By the way, can't stay. Just want to say hi. Hi and bye. AV said, hearing Game of Thrones reminded me of your wig, Daenerys Targaryen? No! AV, I'm not Daenerys Targaryen. Come on now. If anything, I'm like Jaime Lannister or something here. I can't be the mother of dragons. That's funny. That's too funny. If anybody didn't see the wig I was wearing last week, actually that was earlier this week, right? Go check it out. I made a few shorts from it. One of the shorts is actually doing really well right now. That's funny though, AV. MIT actually puts courses on here for free and lets people watch. That's how I learn. That's amazing. Learning quantum theory. I love free learning courses online. Alicia put the emojis. You can show off these emojis yourself. Mr. Benson, I always watch the replays of the A&L. I love both the community, the comments. Thank you, Mr. Ben. Alicia said, become a member. Chess is too much black and white to me. I need shades of gray. Random said, mine is super hyper and he loves playing with his sister. His name is Buddy, by the way. Aw. Well, Random, I want to see Buddy. I'm sure he's an amazing puppy. You got to hit that subscribe button. And once you're a subscriber on our channel for a week, you can share photos on YouTube now. And there's something called the community tab on our page. I want to see your Popishka. I want to see if he looks a lot like Apollo and Leyla. Bobby said hi. Hello, Bobby. I have 300 ELO and snakes and ladders. Alicia said, we rock that wig, Steven. Let's go. Brody, exciting that they have found the quantum tunneling and how it does things they thought they could never happen theoretically. Who's the one who had Ghost as his dire wolf? I'm not sure. Was that Jon Snow? Agnes said, Brody learning that on YouTube. Ruth said, hi, Bobby. Alicia said, hi, buddy. Brody said, BJ, it's wild. The quantum stocks are going insane right now. If only my buddy Rulis was in here. RGTI, QBTS, IONQ. They're going crazy. QUBT. They must have discovered something. Maybe they made like a portal to another dimension. The way those stocks are moving. Alicia said, yes, everyone can post their fur babies on the community page. Is it intermittently buffering for anyone else? Oh, no. Maybe this is why our streams have been... Jon Snow, yes. Okay for me, Rumple. Our streams have been... It's weird. We've been getting like so many likes, but like kind of less views recently. It's been odd. So I wonder if we've been having tech problems. OMG. Caden already placed an order. I just got a notey. Caden, you are a rock star. We need W's for Caden. He just got some A&L merch. I wonder if he's still here. He might have popped on out to go order, but if we see him back, we got to show him some love. That's amazing. BJ said, it's wild, Brody. I love when the physicists think they have things figured out. My favorite thing is when Joe Rogan has like physicists on. What's the guy's name? Brett Weinstein and Eric Weinstein, and then he's got a bunch. Well, he talks to a lot of smart people all the time, but when he has one of those types of people on, I always watch the full thing. I love those discussions. And I like the fact that Joe Rogan, he's obviously very smart, but he's like stupid enough where he talks normal. So when he discusses things with those people, you can kind of understand it a little bit more than when there's like two of those highly intelligent people talking. You can kind of get lost in it. Brody said, I get told I look like him when I walk Dutch. I'll make a short about him then. He is all white like yours. I won't get too close to him though, because he thinks we are playing. No stream is okay. Not me. ELO, what's that? So Agnes, in chess, there's something called an ELO, which when you play on like an app like chess.com, it's the score of how good you are, and you'll rank against opponents that have a similar ELO as you. It goes from essentially 0 to like all the way up to 3,000 plus if you're like a master, a grandmaster. String theory is wild too. Caden said, I just ordered a hat and an orange shirt. Let's go, Caden. Caden, I saw the noti pop up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. W's. I'm hyped for you, Caden. Caden said, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm so behind on the chat. W's for Caden. I'm going to wear my merch on Halloween. Let's go. Caden, that's amazing. I appreciate it so much. I hope it gets there super quick and you get to rock that merch. I appreciate it. Rumple said, I like that rock star physicist. What's his name? Sorry, Dutch is fighting me, said Brody. Brian Cox. Yes. Rumple, I like him too. I like him too. He explains stuff great. The pups staring in anticipation. BJ said, excellent, Caden. 12th House of Secrets said, much love. Hello. Hello, hello. Did you say we can share photos? If so, I'll share a photo of my shirt. Yeah, Caden. So if you go to if you click on like Apollo and Leyla and go to our actual channel on YouTube, it can only be done on a phone, I'm pretty sure. But there should be a button in the middle to the top of your screen called Community tab. And you could click on that, and then our subscribers can share photos. It's pretty cool. You should, even if you're gonna wait to share your photo of your shirt until you get it, you should just scroll, because a lot of our subscribers have shared amazing stuff. Alicia shares a lot, Craig shares a lot. So there's a lot of good content there already of the community. Alicia said, I need to check my mail. I can't wait for my shirt. Alicia, I checked on the merch today, and your shirt said on the way still. It's got to get there. Come on. We need Alicia to rock that shirt, everybody. Come on, Printify. Deliver Alicia's shirt for us, would you? Brody said, I love when Neil deGrasse Tyson calls Joe out low-key for being dumb. With the comments, Joe doesn't catch on. Ruth, hi, 12th house. Alicia said, oh, so I can rock it too? Exactly, Alicia, right? Rumpel said, Brody, I noticed that too. Yes, it cannot be done on a laptop. Beautiful boys. So we have our girly Layla right here and her brother Apollo. Hey, Apollo, don't be sniffing, stumping. So we got one girly and one boyy. Okay, I'll do that once I get my shirt, and I'll check through the previous posts. Let's go. Caden, appreciate you. Alicia said, tell me, Steven. Neil deGrasse is low-key evil. I love it. Come on in and take a smile and leave a like. Beautiful Layla and Apollo. Thank you, 12th. He haunts and pokes people without even noticing. All right, everybody. It is time for us to say our goodbyes. See you later. Lakunuch. Hasta la vista. Adios. What else? Can anybody think of any other goodbyes? Throw up those white hearts in the chat. Throw up those emojis if you got them. Another fun day of streaming. Shout out to Caden for making an A&L merch order. That is amazing. Love seeing people excited to rock the merch. Ruth put the Apollo and Layla and Tucker and Koopy hearts. Thank you, Ruth. Avi threw up all of the amazing emojis. If you've watched the stream so far and haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Join the A&L fam. We got a great community here, great live streams. Amazing, amazing people every day tune in. So join the fun. Mr. Ben with the hearts and Alicia and BJ. Caden said, thanks for another great stream. Caden, thank you. Rumpel said, all right, take care, everyone. Catch y'all later. Later. I'm going to do what I set out to do. I'm going to go on my run right now. I'm going to rock this hat, maybe even the sweatshirt too. It's kind of chilly. Usually I've been running like just a t-shirt, but it's so cold. I might not even change, but peace and love, everybody. I will see you all very soon. We go live every day, twice a day. For you guys that don't know, just popping in. So we will be back live tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST. And then again for a double dose after that, so you don't got to wait long for lives. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. If you have any movie quote ideas that you want to see as the poll, let me know. But until further ado, peace and love, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye.